Morning, guys. Just trying to figure out.
Oh, Lord.
Morning.
Good morning, Sarah.
How are ya?
Good, and you?
Good. Okay. I think I'm live on Facebook from the business page. Good morning, guys. So hopefully you saw the post to get your stuff ready, but you're gonna need, and if you have weights and you wanna do that instead of some of these household things, that's totally fine. Especially if at any point you feel like it's just not working for you to use whatever the household equipment is. Like the plant, I feel like could be a little tricky. So, and my plant is fake, so I'm not as worried about dropping dirt everywhere. So, but you're gonna need a plant or a pot. It could be empty like this. Just to be less awkward, I might just take this out. but my pot's pretty heavy without anything in it. So, but again, if you just want to use a weight for that, you can. We're going to be doing a goblet squat. Then you're going to need ideally 2 detergent bottles. I only have one and it's almost empty. So for this, we're going to be doing an overhead press. So if you feel like yours isn't heavy enough, you can grab something else like dumbbells, or you could use, if you need something lighter, you could use your wine or liquor bottles that we're going to need as well. So that's the next thing. For these, you're going to need 2 to do both arms, but we're doing front to side raises with those. So something that's a good weight for that. A laundry basket. So my laundry basket's like this tall and this wide. So you want something shorter. So if you need to use a box, I'm just going to use this tote, so that we want to be able to lower it to the floor and be in a sumo deadlift, and then we'll row it up like that. So you have to be able to pull it up to your body, and then we'll come up and row it, high row. So something that shape, and then you can add weight to it. So laundry basket's ideal if you have a regular one, but if you don't, it could be a tote, a box, an Amazon box, that would work. If you can grab it, it makes, well, it's too late to make candles, but there it is. And then you're gonna need, we do have a little bit of cardio in there, so you don't need anything for that. And then you will need a couch, a chair, a bench, something like that. So I've got one of my kitchen chairs in here, but if you're in your living room, the couch will work too. That will actually be more comfortable than a hard chair would be for some hip thrusts. So, and then you could use, if you want to weight those, you could use any of the things we've already used for weight. Like I'll probably use my planter, my pot for that. Or you could use dumbbells, kettlebells, med ball, whatever you got. So thanks for joining me this morning, guys. I'll see if more people pop on. So just as a reminder, today is a charity workout. So I couldn't figure out how to put the link in my description of the live if that's what you're hopped onto, but if you go to the Rome Fit Body Bootcamp business page on Facebook, the last post that was made has a link to the Mohawk Valley COVID-19 Relief Fund, and then that can also be found in the private members page in the post that had the Zoom link in it. This is fun. I'm kind of not realizing that anyone's going to be on here. Hopefully you guys have invited your family or friends, because it's open to anyone. Because we're on the public page. I'm not nervous. Nervous? I'm just getting some coffee in me. I used to be on the pre-workout train, but coffee just tastes really good to me, so. Make sure you guys have a playlist that will keep you going through this workout. I will not be playing music because I don't want to get in trouble with Facebook. We are still going to do our 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 2 sets of each exercise, and then twice through the list of 6 exercises. So just so you kind of know what to expect. Make sure you've also got some water handy, maybe a towel. This isn't a ton of cardio, it's more of a strength day. And just a mix mash of things, not necessarily certain muscle groups or arms or legs, just because I wanted to make it fun and do household objects. So, let's see, I think we should get this party started. So I'm gonna have you guys start with a warm-up while I show you the moves for today and what to expect. So you're gonna start with some knee to elbow. And I'm on my screen twice, freaking me out a little. So our first move, we're gonna use a plant or a pot, or if you have something else you wanna use for a weight, that's totally fine. What you're gonna do is not break anything. I'm just gonna take this out because it's fake anyways. But you're gonna hold this up at chest level, and we're doing a goblet squat. So we just got this weight up here, coming down as low as you can in your squat, squeezing at the top. So this weight should kind of force you to have the weight in your heels, go as low as you can, and then keep your chest nice and tall. So you don't wanna let that plant bend you over like this. You wanna try to keep your back straight and your chest nice and tall, squeezing those glutes at the top of that motion. Let me have you guys switch to chest openers with a butt kick. And then for your next move, you'll use the detergent bottle, or I'll show you the dumbbells. Ideally you have 2 of these, but you may not. You may have an awkward shaped bottle, that's fine too. But you're gonna come down into a half kneel position. So one knee's on the floor, the other foot's up like this, and you're gonna be doing an overhead press. Okay, so if your bottle's empty, maybe you could use something else. I'm gonna show you the dumbbells. So you're starting at shoulder height and then pressing up. So as I come up with my weight, no matter what it is, I'm trying to keep my core nice and tight so my back does not go like this. And then I open my head through the window, meaning my arms come up into full shoulder range of motion. Okay, and then the second set will just switch to the other side for that half kneel. And if you only have one weight to use, you could simply be doing one arm and one leg up, and then when we rest at the 10 seconds and switch, you could switch arms and legs for that one, if you only have one weight. Let me have you guys switch to, let's do a butt kicker jog. And our next move will be the laundry basket, sumo deadlift, and then we're doing 2 different types of rows. So, like I said, I'm gonna use this tote box. You can use whatever you want and put as much weight in it as clothes, or I have picture frames in here, so it's not super heavy, but use what you got. So you're gonna do a sumo deadlift for this one. So for sumo, our stance is wider, toes come out a little bit, and as you come down into your deadlift, your back is flat, you're feeling that tension in the hamstrings and the back of your thigh. What you're gonna do, so let's say we start here with our weight, we're gonna come down, tap it to the floor. While you're here, you're rowing it up, bring it back down, stand up, squeeze the glutes, and then high row and down. So again, you come down, row it here, squeeze the glutes, row it here. And then we just keep repeating that for that one. Okay? And then let me have you guys switch to a squat. Let's get those muscles warmed up, really squeezing those glutes at the top. Fire all those fibers. Our next move will be the wine or liquor bottle front to side raise. So I've got red wine because that's all I really drink here. So you're going to alternate between doing a front raise and side raise. So I've got my core nice and tight, my chest stays tall. I'm pulling my shoulder blades back and down so that my shoulders don't come up into my ears for this one. Taking my time. If these as weights feel too light, you could go heavier, bigger bottles, or just get dumbbells if you have them. Or you could even do this one with a Fitband if that's all you have. Or just grab something else from the cupboard. That would work too. I know we're not all drinkers here. Let me have you guys switch to, let's do toy soldiers. I'm getting up with a straight leg there, stretching out those hamstrings. Then our next move will be where the cardio comes in. We're going to do what's called a hacky sack run. So our hacky sack warm-up is this move. So basically we're just speeding that up, trying to stay light on our feet, keeping our core nice and tight. You don't have to touch the foot, but you want to add a little bit to it. Or you're here, or you can slow it down a little bit, still try to stay quick on your feet and do it like that. Why don't we switch to that just to get a warm up, just a slow with an arm circle. And then our last movement will be the couch or chair weighted hip thrust. So I'm going to use my top for weight, and I have one of my kitchen chairs here. This would work better, honestly, with a couch so that you've got some padding for your back. Because essentially, what you're going to do safely, it's a weird shape. You're putting the weight on your pelvis and your upper back's against whatever couch or chair you're using, and you're lowering your hips toward the floor and then pressing that up with the weight there, squeezing the glutes. So this is I guess this is kind of a glute day. Hopefully you're not too sore. And then you're just coming up and down. So worst case scenario, you don't have anything, or this is too painful because that really isn't it because of the shape of this chair. You just come down to the floor and you do this as a bridge. That's fine too. And I really didn't think about any other modifications as we went through. But you can always ditch the weight, especially if you don't have anything. You can do all these things without resistance if you're just starting out. Or if you want to make them harder, I'll just show you. I'll just come up with something on the fly and you go through. So hopefully you guys are feeling a little bit warmed up. Got the blood flowing. I know I do. And we are going to get started. So just a reminder, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 2 sets of each exercise. Then we'll go down the list and go through it again, so twice through. And if at any point your muscles are fatigued with that weight you've got, it's okay to take a break in between those 50 seconds. Just try to finish maybe the last 15 or 10, whatever I remember to tell you is left. And do what is challenging for you. We're going to get started with our plant goblet squat in 3, 2, 1. All right, so 50 seconds of work. We're up here with our weight, whatever it is, and we are trying to squat as low as we can. I'm not going to get particular about how you're holding the weight. If all you have is dumbbells that are lighter, you can hold here. And you're just really trying to focus on your squat form, coming as low as you can with the glutes, but still keeping that chest nice and tall. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Focus on form. Your body mechanics are much more important than the amount of resistance. 10 more seconds. Keep working, keep feeling the burn, breathing through it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're gonna do that same thing again. So let's say you're me, you got an empty pot, you could put weight in there. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Same thing. Goblet squat down. If you feel like you can't get quite as low in your squat, maybe you have hips like me that are tight. You might need to widen your stance a little bit to actually be able to go not all the way. As long as your knees are going wide with your feet, you're doing fine. I don't want you getting knee pain. That's a no-no. Nice work, guys. You're on your second round here, and you're already down to 15 seconds left. Let's finish this strong, even if you needed to take a break. Let's do these last 5 seconds together. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're doing our detergent bottle half kneel overhead press. Window. 3, 2, 1. We're working. Or you've got dumbbells. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. Or arm if you only have one. Or if you want to stand for these, that's fine too. Try to keep that core nice and tight. And try not to let yourself arch your back as you come up. Think about those ribs staying tucked down even as you raise that arm all the way up. Keep going, guys. Fight through this. It's Saturday. You might be moving a little slow, but the more you do it, the better it's going to be. You got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, if you were kneeling, we're going to switch sides, switch legs that are up in that kneel. If you only had one arm going, 3, 2, 1. You're switching sides, but ideally, you're doing both. Keeping that rib cage tucked in, back staying flat, full motion in those shoulders, head through the window. Nice work, guys. Showing up for yourself this early on the weekend, getting the time that hopefully you get to get away from the work. If you're working from home or going to work, get some time to yourself or with your family. We're starting it out on the right foot. You got 15 seconds. Get those endorphins pumping. 10. Keep going, guys. You can do this. Finish that last rep. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, we're switching to our laundry basket or box. That sumo deadlift row to high row. 3, 2, 1. So I've got my weight. I'm going to do my deadlift down, row, come up, squeeze my glutes, high row. Okay, so from the front, come down, row, squeeze my glutes, high row. Okay, so essentially for that high row, so here my elbows come back, and then as I come up, my elbows come out. So elbows higher than the shoulders for that if you can. This is an awkward shape though, so it might just be elbows up as much as you can. Really make sure when you stand up from that low row, squeeze those glutes, high row. And really keep your back nice and flat. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going to do that again. That does take some coordination, so don't worry if you're not quite getting it. 3, 2, 1. If you need to, you can just do your deadlift and your high row, which we've done a million times with those kettlebells at the gym if you've been coming. But if you can, add that second row while you're bent over and the high row when you're standing. Slow it right down if you got it. Get those mechanics. I really want that back nice and flat. Don't let yourself be rounded. You're here. A little bit of bend in that knee as you come down into the deadlift and up squeeze the glutes. 10 more seconds, guys. Finish this strong. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, our next move is with the wine bottles. We got front to side raise. We're going in 3, 2, 1. raise, side raise. So elbows with a little bit of bend. You don't need to lock them out straight. You can just keep them kind of loosey-goosey, especially on your side raise. I know sometimes for me, if I'm trying to go heavier with this with a dumbbell, I feel a click in my shoulder. So if that click is painful for you, you want to go lighter. And you may bend those elbows up a little bit more as you do that side raise. But really, the most important piece is pull the shoulder blades down your back, like you're sticking them in your back pockets. And that will, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're going to do that one again. If this is giving you wrist trouble because of the grip, then grab something different. 3, 2, 1. My wrists are still bothering me, but I'm doing okay. Feel this a little. Why do you get grip? We don't really have a lot of functional things besides this that we do all day with a light grip. So feel a little tiresome. You don't have to go fast with this. It's really all about muscles contracting and staying with that form. So don't use momentum. If you're needing to do that, then you're probably going too heavy. You want to be nice and controlled. 10 more seconds. Nice job, guys. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, drop your equipment. We're doing the hacky sack run. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Good. I want you guys to try to pick a pace that you can maintain for all 50 seconds. Think about that core being tight. Really try to, if you can, challenge yourself with how high up that foot's coming. If you need to, you're down here or just here, taking that impact out. Or you can still move quickly through it and get your heart rate up without high impact. Nice work, guys. You're killing it this morning. You're gonna feel so good when this is done because you did it, you accomplished your goal, and you got endorphins. Less than 10. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're gonna do that a second time. Then we've got those hip thrusts. With your couch or chair, we're going in 3, 2, 1. Now, make sure you are focused on your breathing for this one. Even though our core is tight, we're taking those deep breaths in and out. Focus on both things. You can do 2 things at once. I know multitasking used to be this glorified thing. We were just talking about this at work. But really, we want to be mindful. Focus on one thing at a time. But for this, you shouldn't really have to think about breathing, but you might have to think about your core being tight. You got 10 more seconds. Finish it with me. 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we are coming down. I think this would work. What is this? 3, 2, 1. We're doing that hip thrust. So ideally with a weight, it is tough to get it there, get into position and get the weight there, but whatever you can do. So dropping down, your butt does not have to go to the floor, especially if you have a high surface that your back's on, but you do need to squeeze that butt all the way up so you're in a straight line from shoulder to knee at the top. Really think about glutes being tight, bringing that belly button into your spine. So you're feeling this in your core as well. Lower abs. 3, 2, 1, rest. So even though I just have a 10-pound weight for that, I feel it. We're going to do that same thing again. 3, 2, 1. Thrusting those hips up. Glute strength is one of the most important things for the foundation of your core, and especially if you have back pain, preventing back pain. And it's actually an area of most people that is the most weak and causes problems, even in the knees and getting knee pain with exercise. A lot of times it's because we're not firing our glutes. Keep going, guys. 15 seconds left here. You've got this. Keep squeezing. Finish that whole round. If you're on the floor doing a bridge, same thing. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we are back to the top of our exercise list with those plantar goblet squats. No rest, we're going in 3, 2, 1. As low as you can get. Again, if you need to, like me, widen your stance a little bit, and that's what actually helps me get lower, still with good form, not compensating somewhere else. But I think part of it too is ankle range of motion. That plays a role. I'm just hearing the echo from talking into that. But if you're someone with good motion, you can have a narrower stance. I can't quite get as low if I'm there, so I just like to step out a little bit. And then I can go all the way down. 10 seconds. Keep going, guys. Squeeze at the top. Exaggerate. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Exaggerate that contraction at the top so that you're really getting the full benefit. 3, 2, 1. We're doing that again. Last and final time with our plantar goblet squats. Maybe you have a different weight. Nice work, guys. Remember why you showed up this morning. What goals are you reaching toward this month? Maybe for you it needs to be as simple as 3 workouts a week. And this is your third. Maybe it's your first. Don't feel bad. We just have to build on it for next week. I think it's easy to have set up these huge goals for ourselves during this time because maybe you thought you'd have a ton of extra time, but you're just not feeling yourself and believing. We're going through it together. 3, 2, 1, we're resting. We're going to our detergent bottle, overhead press, and our meal, or with the weight. 3, 2, 1, we're working. Sorry, guys. Like I was saying, I think what makes it worse is that we thought we could do something, but we're not achieving that goal. And that does beat us down, beats our confidence down. But what's more important is that we stop beating ourselves up. It is what it is at this point. You have to do what you can with what you have. Take the day that's in front of you. Try to be as present as you can. Don't worry about what happened yesterday or what's going to happen tomorrow. You do you today and do what you can at that moment. And right now, you're working hard. You've got 10 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we're switching sides, whether that's one, you did it one-handed or you're on the other knee. We're going in 3, 2, 1. We are pressing overhead and then coming back to shoulder level with it. Just like that. And this might be an awkward wrist one. That's okay too. Do what you can with what you have. Last set of this exercise. You guys have less than 30 seconds to go. I love what Coach Sue always says, that if it were easy, everyone would be doing this. If it were a quick fix and it came in a bottle, it was just a pill you had to take, then everyone would do it, you know? But this is hard work and you guys can do this. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we are switching to our laundry basket or box for our sumo deadlift, bent over row to high row. 3, 2, 1. wide stance down to our deadlift, bent over row, stand up, squeeze the glutes, high row. We're squeezing our shoulder blades together in the back with both of these rows. Down here, squeeze it together. Up here, squeeze them together. A little awkward with the box, but if you got a shelf there at the top, if you know what I mean. But we're making it work. Nice work, guys. I want this to be challenging for you. So if you're going too light, maybe just add something that's laying around to your basket or box for the next round. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're doing that one more time. We're going in 3, 2, 1. We're working, same thing. You bend down, back flat, roll it up. Stand up, squeeze the glutes, roll it up. Nice and controlled, really focusing on those thigh mechanics. No deadlifts can be hard. You keep that forearm and that flat back, but do your best. I think sometimes what helps, I've heard this feedback, and I know for me right now, I can see myself in that video on Zoom, and it just gives me that visual feedback to really keep that form nice and tight. But using a mirror works great. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, we're on to our wine bottle front to side raise. You need to get a narrow grip. 3, 2, 1. You can grab just the tops. This feels a little bit better on my wrist. And honestly, front and side raises are usually better to do with your thumbs pointing toward the ceiling. When I did outpatient therapy, a lot of people came in with shoulder impingement and tendonitis, and this was how we fixed the strength, well, one exercise, the strength in the shoulder in a pain-free way by turning that thumb up, as opposed to your fists being like this and doing it. It just, that tends to crowd that space where your shoulder joint is. So 3, 2, 1. There's a free tip for you. Put it on your tab. Just kidding. Okay, we're doing that again in 3, 2, 1. Let's move. But something to consider if you are someone who tends to get some pain with these, and if you notice, put those thumbs up toward the ceiling and do them like that. See if it feels a little bit better. But also really make sure shoulder blades pull down and back, both with the side and the front movement. I need these muscles to be working when you're doing any kind of shoulder elevation. Usually weakness back there is also, it comes with problems in even the front of the shoulder. You've got pain there. So last time at this exercise, you've got 10 seconds left. We're breathing still. We're keeping our core tight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, you can set those down. We are doing our hacky sack run. Getting that cardio in. 3, 2, 1. Here, I don't know why I keep reaching for my toes. You don't have to do that, but try to get them up. Get that knee up. Turn that foot in. Get that external rotation in those hips. You should kind of start to feel that in some of those glute muscles back there. Those hip rotators. Nice work, guys. Warrior here. Trying to still go fast for that. You might need a little arm pump if you're taking out the impact. Even if you start full speed and you have to modify to this, you're out of breath, or for some other reason, you got less than 10. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Rest. I got a little more cardio for you at the end too. We got one more set of those hacky sacks. 3, 2, 1. Moving and grooving. Keep breathing, guys. Do what's right for you, challenging for you. You can always modify things. Brooke's coming back. He is wanting in on the edge. Gotcha. Okay. Keep going, guys. You're almost there. We're going to finish this whole workout because we do not stop when we're tired. We stop when it's done. We got 15 seconds. Try to keep that form, keep that full range of motion. 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, we move into our hip thrusts. 3, 2, 1. Put you up here. You can put your dog on your lap. I did see a video with someone use their cat and dog for every exercise. Like they put them in the basket. It was pretty funny. I don't think I could do that. You wouldn't stay in there. Nice work, guys. Really squeeze those glutes at the top. Think about that core being tight, pulling that belly button in the whole time while you breathe. Take your time, really squeeze it. Hold a few seconds at the top. That will make it a little more challenging. You got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Last set. Make it your best. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You got this, guys, right here. Say it in your mind. Last set, best set. We're at the gym. We're screaming, that music's pumping. Hopefully you have music on. Just power through this last set right here. Give it your all, 100%. Pick up that intensity. Really squeeze those glutes at the top. Get the most out of every single movement, every second that you are working. You got this, guys. You're almost there. 15 seconds to go. Keep breathing, keep moving, keep squeezing those glutes. We are down to 5, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. I think I screwed that up now. High five, guys. Get a drink of water. Catch your breath. Clear your workout space a little bit. We do have a burnout that will be a heart, it's cardio. Which, I didn't give you a lot of cardio during that workout, so we gotta make it for it. Otherwise, I'll be hearing it from the top, you know? I'm just kidding. Hopefully they're watching. All right, guys, let's get right into it. What we're gonna do for this burnout is 2 different moves, but we're gonna kind of separate it. So we're gonna start with 30 seconds of high knees or tall knees, as shout out to Coach Paul. So you're trying to bring the knee up to waist level. You can put your hands up there to slap the knee as you come up as quickly as you can. Core nice and tight. If you need to take the impact out of that, you're still going quickly, and bring the knee up high, but just not really jogging it. So 30 seconds of that. And then 60 seconds, so 90 total, of burpees. So for our burpees, make sure you're coming down to the floor and then all the way back up. Get that hop in there if you can. So that's full scale. And quickly, if you're modifying, you could either do a step out, burpee down, and step up, or a squat thrust to here, and then up with or without that hop. So pick what's right for you, do some of each, whatever works. So we're starting first with 30 seconds of our high knee, and then I will transition you somehow Maybe I'll do, yeah, I'll just do it on here. With a minute 30. I'll just watch the clock. Okay, guys, here we go. Starting with our high knees in 3, 2, 1. Now I see when I say it like that, it sounds like high knee. Tall knees. We're breathing, we're moving, trying to go full speed, full pace, light on your feet though. Even if you're doing this full scale, you shouldn't have blocks in your feet or in your shoes. Okay, we're almost there. 5 seconds. We're going to burpees in 3, 2, 1. Down to a burpee, full scale. I don't have perfect burpee form. Ideally, you're doing like a push-up at the bottom. So do what you can. You might be here. That's more of a squat thrust. Not to be confused with hip thrust. Or maybe you're stepping it out. Maybe just to there. Or stepping it out here. Either is fine. Keep moving though. You got 20 more seconds to go. You're almost there, guys. We're breathing. We're thinking about why we do cardio. It's for our heart health, so we can live longer and stay out of the nursing home. 5 seconds. That's why we do squats too. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Woo. All right, guys. Get your water. Catch your breath. Amazing work. I hope you enjoyed that. And even if maybe your household products were a little lighter than you might usually go, I give you permission to have recovery days. I'll tell you what, the program that I've done and got the best results, I only worked out 4 days a week. You need rest days or active recovery days where maybe you still work out, but you're going lighter, or maybe it's a jog outside or a walk outside or bike ride. Like, you have to have those days where you're giving your body a chance to recover. So let's stretch it out. Let's start on our butts, legs out in front. We work those hamstrings with our deadlifts. So let's come down, reach forward the feet. Try to keep your back as flat as you can to really get that hamstring stretch in there. If you can't quite reach your toes, that's okay. Not necessarily the goal. I just had a friend growing up that she really was tight. It was either her back or her hamstrings, but she could only go this far, and it bothered her to not be able to reach, but you don't have to. You can still function fine and not need to reach your toes. But we can always work on mobility. Let's spread the feet apart, reach toward the center, with those inner hamstrings. I still haven't got my vacuum piece, but I forgot to tell you guys, if you saw that first cooking show I did, my vacuum broke right before, but I reached out to the company and they are sending the part 3, but that was like a month ago. So, haven't gotten it. Let's reach to our right foot. I want you to feel this up that left side of the back, as well as in your hamstrings. And keep breathing through it. So another reminder, let's switch sides. It would be amazing if you guys are able to, this workout is for a charity where you click the link that is in the post that have the Zoom link and the exercises for today. There's a link for the Mohawk Valley COVID-19 Relief Fund. So that's the charity that we chose to donate for this workout today. Let's bring our feet together with our knees wide in that butterfly pose. And bring your spine straight and then press your knees down toward the floor. recorded and we'll post it. It'll be on, whenever we do live, it stays on the page. You can watch it anytime. If you know someone who wants to still do this later today, they can do that. And you can donate anytime. So just send people over to the public Rome Fit Body Bootcamp page. Let's come to our stomachs. And we want to stretch those quads. So bring one heel toward your butt and grab it with your hand. And then you can get a shoulder stretch at the same time. And switch. What else? We do book club every Saturday. We're reading Why We Sleep. And even if you haven't gotten the book yet or haven't started yet, which is me, you can still come and just kind of talk about good, healthy habits. Let's come up to our kneeling stance and do a shoulder stretch. It's just a good, positive discussion and kind of sets your mindset up for the week, which, speaking of that, every Monday at 9 a.m. we do Mindset Monday with Tim and Liz. Going back Sunday, tomorrow, 10 a.m., I'm doing yoga and meditation. I did end up recording part of an episode of Cooking with Doc. I still haven't uploaded it. It was kind of a mess and things shut down early, so I'll post it. But let's do a tricep stretch. Sorry guys, I'm kind of dragging this out a little. Just remembering things I need to tell you. If you guys are on the public page and you're not a member, but you want to be, just reach out to us. We are running a special right now for folks that are stuck at home and want to be a part of a community of people who are like-minded and just trying to do what they can to stay active. So if you guys have friends that you know of that want to join, just let us know. But let's bring it in. Let's break it down. And I just want to say thank you to you guys again. I can't tell you how grateful I am to be a part of this community with you guys. And even on our worst days, we're there for each other and in the members page. And just, if you're ever having a bad day, you just scroll through that feed and it makes you feel better. So thank you guys for doing that, for showing up, for giving me a purpose outside of my regular work, which is really stressful. This is not stressful. So you guys are family to me. So let's do family on 3. 1, 2, 3, family. Thank you guys so much. You're all wonderful, and I love you and I miss you, and we'll be back together soon.